But since we're last here, they have installed the zero-G roll, the vertical loop, the helix, and now the first corkscrew. And the ride now is looking pretty much, apart from the colour scheme obviously, like it was last season with all the track, all the outside track anyway installed. There's a bit of track towards like the pre-drop section, before the corkscrew, the turn just after the lift hill they've got to install, and after that they've finished. They've started painting the ride station grey, which is a bit strange. Obviously originally it was sort of like a whitish sort of sandish colour. Now I've started painting the top and the Nemesis creature grey. Obviously this has all got to do with the new sort of story of the ride. Hello and welcome to part 10 of the Rebirth of Nemesis, and obviously this is the Halloween special sort of because it's at Scarefest, and quite a few recent developments have taken place regarding not just Nemesis but the whole of Forbidden Valley and its future, and it's really exciting to see. So once again we are up on the observation platform. Quite a lot of activity has taken place around Nemesis, so I'm going to show you that now. So while from here not much has taken place in terms of new track or supports, the only pieces of track remaining are there's a few pieces of track at the start and it's going to be placed in. However, a number of other things have obviously taken place. For one, they've put loads of scaffolding around the entrance structure. They've painted it black by the looks of it, and it looks like that's going to be all done out for next season. There's also a new banner at the base of the lift hill saying containment unit. It's kind of in a weird place because the track is in a way, but it still looks pretty cool. And also they have ripped out part of the front of the Nemesis creature. What are they doing to her? They've taken out literally just the front of the whole building, the whole creature. And there's a lot of people think that might be the new exit path for the attraction, because I think they've changed the queue line. And now they're changing the exit as well. It's basically all it might just be like all swapped around. They might actually have the exit, well obviously the exit's going to go probably down into the sort of plaza area probably, and then the entrance will be somewhere else. Obviously a number of other things have taken place, not around Nemesis, and not just for Nemesis but also the whole of Forbidden Valley as well. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So I've just returned from Alton Towers and I'm now back in this undisclosed location to talk about something else that is going on with not just Nemesis but also the entirety of Forbidden Valley as a whole. So pretty much what is going on, right? Obviously, number one main thing that happened quite some time ago, a couple of months ago I believe at this point, the brand new trains for Nemesis arrived. They're on site somewhere. We're not currently sure at this moment. They're in a pretty much a hidden location. They're probably like in storage somewhere that's not actually accessible or visible from the general public's point of view. It's not in any of the car parks like where the track was stored before they were being placed. So it's probably in like a backstage like storage area somewhere. But the other thing is, and this is also to do with like the future of Forbidden Valley as a whole, is that recently Alton Towers themselves put out a plan application to extend an currently unused building just opposite Nemesis, next to Funkenfly, which used to be known as the Ripsaw Cafe. Obviously it used to be like a cafe outlet when Ripsaw existed. Obviously it's been quite unused for quite a few years. They plan on extending that slightly into like basically where Funkenfly is now, and turning it into a retail outlet. And there's also plans stating that they plan to do a similar thing with an outdated arcades unit, or like, well, that's what it says. So it's pretty much saying that the Edge arcades are going to be pretty much transformed into something else next season, possibly like retail. So obviously, the fact that Nemesis is going to be reopening next year as well, along with these new plans, could suggest that Forbidden Valley is in for quite a big change next season. And we don't know what the Phalanx are doing to it. It seems that their plans for Nemesis are more than just Nemesis, just for the whole of Forbidden Valley. And obviously that's just sparked more rumours that Galactica, Nemesis's neighbour roller coaster, might get rethemed to fit the rest of the land. Because when you think about it, when Nemesis reopens next season, it's going to be all these attractions themed to like sort of the Phalanx, which is like a military operation. With Nemesis, it's also like an alien from another dimension that's sort of been like contained by the military. And you've got Galactica next to it, that's just sort of there. That's sort of like a separate theme, like flying through space, which doesn't really have anything to do with like the Phalanx or anything like that. So it's potentially that Galactica could get rethemed. Obviously we know that Funkin' Flight is actually leaving the park on the 5th of November, and Nora Retro Squad Rise will actually be coming back, so that's probably why that leaves plenty of space for, like I said, for them to extend the old Ripsaw Cafe into a shop. And obviously, but overall it's just really exciting what they're going to be doing with Forbidden Valley next season, and I can't wait to see what they do. So I want to thank you all very much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, then please leave a like and comment what you would like to see in the next video. Bye!